Hi guys, what is up? It is your girl PaigeChristieUK. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I've been like really emotional recently, so I apologize for that. But like honestly, I made yesterday's video and I was like so effing proud of the body of work it was that I made. Like I was so proud of the information that I was able to give and all that kind of stuff, and then people just weren't vibing with it. And my thoughts were always like, okay, you know, people aren't vibing with this, let me just move on to the next thing. So I just keep moving, right? And it always means that no matter what content it is that I create, for some reason I always just like go back to drama immediately, because it's a comfort zone, because I know it's going to get views, I know that people are going to appreciate it. But honestly, I'm just like in a completely different stage in my life, and don't get me wrong, I still love drama and I'm still going to talk about drama as and when it comes. Like I really enjoyed making an Akita video because it's funny, you know, and I enjoy having fun here on the channel. But also, says I'm too old for this shit. So usually I just give up, and I was definitely this morning in the mode just to give up. But then I thought, what kind of business person would I be, or what kind of quote unquote entrepreneur, CEO, whatever the it is that you want to call it, what would I be if I just gave up right now? And I just said, people don't like it, so I'm gonna stop. No, that's not how it works. Life doesn't work like that. You don't get instantly gratified for whatever it is that you want to do in life. That's not how it works, right? So if you're sitting there and something hasn't worked out for you, and you're gonna sit there and be moany and upset about it, bullshit, bitch. Get up off your ass and keep going. And that's what I'm going to do today. That's what I'm going to show you. So, as you guys know, I was doing this series, and I feel like last time, because we're supposed to learn from things that didn't work, right? That's business. We're supposed to look back and see things that didn't work and try and improve on them. And that's what I'm going to do today. So, last video, I pretty much sat here and talked at you. And whilst it's important for there to be pieces of information given to you, there is also various different formats of which you can give that information. So, today's episode was actually going to be reserved for episode 3. I guess, but we're gonna do it now. We're gonna do it today. It's just taking product photos. We all know how to use apps like Facetune, Visco, and all of that kind of stuff in order to take our faces, our bodies, our everything from like a 0 to a semi-decent 7.5. What if I said that you could do all of that with your products as well? What if I said that you could actually work on product photos and make them look like they are professional level photographs? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. So instead of me talking at you for the next hour, let's go take some pictures. One. Okay, so we are going to be taking some product photos. Now, the only product that I think is ready and available for you guys to pretty much see right now are my lip glosses. Okay, so I found the one place in my house that has a lot of natural light coming in, and I've bought 2 things. And I feel like these are the only 2 things you really need in order to take decent product photos. So if you're a person who likes to do flat lays or whatever, I've got like this marble textured piece of something that you can lay down. I think that's quite cute. And on the opposite side, it's just like a traditional white and grey marble texture. Gives an expensive look on a budget, so that's one thing that you can do if you like flat lays. Or the other thing it is that you can use, and I've just purchased this, is get some acrylic, which I think is what we're going to be doing today. So I've got 2 acrylic boards. You can get these from Amazon for like £15, so like $18 or whatever. And they're really small, really durable. I got 2 big ones by accident, which are in the living room. But these are more than useful for what we need. If you can see, there's like a slight reflection on it. Basically, that's what we're going to use in order to make our lip glosses pop. Okay, so we're going directly to the store closet right now. This is where I pretty much store all of my stuff. In here we have the lip glosses. I didn't actually buy that many lip glosses purely because I didn't think it was actually going to be like, it would sell that well. So we'll see how much sells, but I've got a lot more in the US than I do in the UK, because obviously a lot of you guys are American, so it makes more sense to have more stock for you guys. So here we have them. Just quick. Dramatic boutique logo on deck. Hey, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how to take some good ass product photos. Fion's like playing with her toy car. This is the thing though, this is half the thing, is that obviously like a lot of this, like some of y'all are gonna be like mums and shit and just have things going on. Y'all just want to make a better life for you and your kids. Like, I hear that 100%. I'm just gonna lay them out in a diagonal position on the white acrylic. Make sure all the logos are facing the right way. And then I need to work this out because the light is actually coming from here. So what I need to do is bring this over here. And from here, I'm going to take some product photos. So I'm kind of liking this position here. Let me take... Now we're going to take these out. Thank you, they are numbered. So these are my lip glosses. If you didn't know, they have Dramatic Boutique logo on the front. You know what to do. So we have another one, which is in a holographic, like, clear tone one. This one over here is the blue one. And this one is the pinky tone one. What I'm doing is I'm like laying out the lip glosses. So what I've done is I've taken a Mr. Muscle and I've filled it with water, and then what I'm gonna do, I know it's gonna sound stupid, but I'm spraying in a direction to make it look wet. Do you see how it all looks wet now? I think that this is like a really good look. So as you can see, the wetness just brings a whole new dimension to it. So this is the other acrylic board that I got. Now as you guys can tell, this is a lot bigger. I definitely did not expect it to be as big as it is. Obviously you peel off the protective layer in order to get the shiny acrylic effect that we have with that one down there. Listen, like I'm literally doing this on my kitchen table, so I don't want to hear no goddamn excuses that you can't do this because of this, that and the third. These cost like literally £15. We can do this, bitch.
You left.
Big bottle of water. I'm going to place that behind here. I'm just going to lift this up just a tad to go over the top so that it's seamless and there's no lines, right? This is where things are going to get exciting. So we've already shown you how to do the water splash thing, which I think is like a really gorgeous technique, especially when it comes to lip glosses and stuff like that. Gives that whole like luxurious wet look. So what I'm going to do is I've actually bought a spin table. So if you're a person like me who wants their website to have visuals, like as in videos as well as pictures, this is the way to do it. So hold that thought. So this is a turntable. I picked this up from Amazon for, how much did we buy this for?
So like nearly 30 quid out of those.
£40 I think, something like that. I'll leave a link to it down below. I'm gonna see if I can just try and I think we can spray it with some water now. And then we're just gonna record. So we've got a video, we've got some photos, flat lay bitches. I'm kind of a big fan of this marble. So I'm just gonna hang it off the edge of the table, and I'm gonna use this here, and then use this here to get that effect. This is like a £3 picture frame,
from IKEA.
Kids picture frame from IKEA. So we've popped it out. We don't need any of this. what we need is this piece of acrylic. So do you see how that is like more of a shined effect?
Oh, so you're using that for a reflection.
Basically what I'm going to try and do is get a reflection, but also I'm going to lift it slightly off the base underneath like that, because what's going to happen is it's going to create a nice shadow underneath when we take our pictures. So we've put some sticky tape underneath, we've put it on acrylic so it's got that nice sheer look, and also it kind of like levitates off the ground a little bit, and it gives like a levitation kind of look to the actual item. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to try and find where the light hits it slightly like that. Boom, boom, boom. If you wanted to like really make the flat lay sickening the gods, the houses, then what you can do is put this here on the diagonal, the acrylic, and then it gives yet another dimension to it. So if we just go boom, boom, boom. So that is pretty much the flat lay thing. You can experiment with your flat lay textures, your backgrounds, all that kind of stuff, whatever makes you happy. But that's pretty much everything that I'm going to do today. In the last section of the video, which is actually a couple of days for me, we used this rotisserie thing to spin the products on, and that looks great, but I feel like it could have looked better, so I invested in something. Let me move this big box out. It's what my daughter sits inside and colours in. We got this. So this is a light box. Let me open it so there's no like rustling sound, unless you like that. ASMR. This is a light box. Stop touching the camera. This is a light box, okay? And inside, you're in the way. And inside this light box, you can take photographs of loads of different items. I think this is a 23 inches, a little bit bigger. It comes with some liners on the inside. So we're going to try it out and see how it is, because this light box comes with its own LEDs. So this is a portable light box. So as you can see, it folds out like this. And I guess you just kind of like put it together. And then the lights lay on the top. Oh, and this pops out so that you can do a camera from above and down. That's what I'm assuming happens. And after I've put this together, I'll show you what kind of photographs you can take in it. So basically, this is like an infinity screen, and as you can see at the top here, there's a bunch of LED lights that brighten this screen, and then on top, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you can actually put a camera lens. Stop doing that. You can actually put a camera lens in the top if you wanted to take a photograph from the top down, which I think is a really neat idea that they did not miss. Please don't touch this. This is not a game. This is not a game. Why do you have to touch everything? This is not a game. We're going to put this in and see what it looks like, and then from that point forward we're going to make sure, oh, Fionn, I swear, I know it's a lot, I know, but we have to do this, okay? And I'll show you guys what I've got in mind, okay? I think you can probably figure out what it is that I've got in mind. So this is what it should look like. It's like an infinity white. There's also a bunch of other settings that go on here as well. I'm trying to hold my daughter at the same time, I apologise. She's just hurt herself. So there's a bunch of other settings as well. You can turn the brightness up, you can turn the brightness down. You can also change what kind of light it is, so you can have a bright white, a more of an orange tone, in between. I kind of like the bright white look, the cool light effect. So we're gonna put our lip glosses. She wants to be in the box, of course she does. We're gonna put our lip glosses on a turntable in the center and film that and see how that goes. Little miss, you can't just do whatever it is that you want to do all the time. My daughter just won't leave it alone. But it was extremely hard to get this done. I think that this would have worked a lot better if I had a front-facing light on the front. I'm in two minds whether to bring my ring light downstairs just to get that shine on the front of it. So, in fact, yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So, I'm going to go do that now. Okay, so I've got my ring light because I feel like it needs a little bit of light on the front. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's it. That's the moment. It needed light on the front in order to capture it properly. I'm just going to bring up my camera so that you guys can see this on camera. You can see the difference from last time. So let's click this on. And basically, that's it. So what I'm going to be doing is some up close shots now. My nails are absolutely busted. So I do recommend, if you are going to do some close-up shots of your items, that you put on some fake nails. I know it sounds like so bloody trivial, like nails, like yeah, those things can make a huge difference on whether somebody wants to pay or not. And my little stubby fingers is not what people want to pay for. So let's get into that. Okay, so we're in my office, right. So, as stupid as it sounds, put some nails on. I've got some really cheap £1 nails from Primark, and I'm literally just going to stick these on rogue. Like, I have no intention of doing it properly so it's long lasting, because in honesty I don't want to wear these nails. So I've got a lot of manual stuff to do that requires me to not have long nails. I mean, you can edit a finger to look cute, but even if you don't put fake nails on, because I've got little short stumpy little fingers, even if you don't put fake nails on, at least paint them, girl. And here's the nails. I know they're ugly. They're not like these. Yeah, I wouldn't. They're not. But they will do the effing job, which is what we wanted. We wanted to do the job, and also we can really start showcasing our lip gloss product in video form. So we've got some lovely pictures, and now we're trying to do things in video form. So let's get into it. Back at it again with the phone. The new nails, I'm so out of breath, and the Dramatic Boutique lip glosses. Now what I'm going to do is I've taken this turntable out of the center, and I'm just going to hold my lip glosses under the light so that people can really see the glitter and the chrome shift and the quote-unquote holographic look of the lip glosses, just so they can get a closer look. Because it's all well and good getting that aesthetic shot, but you really need to get that shot showcasing the quality of your product. So that's what I'm gonna do. Lord Jesus Christ, I am out of breath. So back to the camera. And literally that's it. That's all of the shots that we need for our video section. I mean, if you wanted to take it a little bit further But I'm going to be doing this at my photo shoot. You could be taking out the applicator, showing what the applicator looks like, maybe doing a hand swatch so people can see it. Truly is up to you what it is that you want to do and what the aesthetic of your brand is. I think, however, I've captured everything it is that I need for today. So we'll just get straight into editing these pictures and videos.
One.